Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot-tea. Okay, if you like what you see, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid to come on here through here and hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time me and the T team are off up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages. Okay, if you would like a personal reading from me, please hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to make a little love offering to this channel, do not be afraid to go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea, Cash App, or PayPal. Y'all, let's go ahead and jump into it. We got a situation going on here. Somebody has understood finally that you are their perfect 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles feminine. Okay, they are understanding that you have all of the energy that they are looking for. They have understood that you are everything that they have dreamed of. Okay, this person is now aware that you are the mothering energy, the sensitivity, the nurturing, the divine feminine, a lifelong energy, a legacy, a long-term situation, somebody that they would really, really want to be in partnership with. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and 2 of Cups energy. They are knowing that you are her, you are the one, you are the divine goddess. However, this person has a plethora of obstacles to get to you that have to do with the karmic lifestyle that they have created for themselves. And this is a karma-based situation, okay? This is what I got before I started the reading for today. This is a karma-based situation. This is a situation where someone has set themselves up in position to live a karmic life, their best karmic life at that, okay? This could be a masculine that was using a feminine for money, for sex, you know, some karmic foolishness, and he may have passed over his 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. However, this man has now come to realize the truth of what he was supposed to do and who the divine actually had for him. And this fool is now stuck, okay? It's now stuck in a 2 of Cups reversed with the devil reversed, okay? my. But I'm going to tell you something. This is karma. This is karma, okay? I do not know what spirit exactly wants us to know about this situation. And that is what we are here to discover, okay? What does spirit want us to know about this situation, okay? So coming out the gate, we see break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. There is a big deal of generational curses around this man that he was being called out to break. Whoever this man is, y'all, he did not heed the warning. He did not set himself up to break the pattern. He didn't set himself up to do any of what he was supposed to do by meeting you. This man has made a terrible decision. He has set himself up for a failure. All of that good stuff right there, okay? Okay, this man has set himself up, and it's going to show up is what I'm thinking. But y'all, we reading it. We reading it, okay? I'm letting you know, collective. Don't even, we're going to go ahead and get to it. So we see friendship, okay? Support, fun, unity, play. Whoever this karmic is that was in his life, they were supposed to have a friendship. These people may have fun. They may talk. They may be cool enough, but this man was being called to actually be a bloodline curse breaker, okay? And that karmic ain't gonna help him do that. That's just what it is. That's not what she do. That's not what she was called to do. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. All this man did was make a bad decision, straight like that, in terms of romantic partnership, okay? That's it, that's all. So we see wings of light, becoming something new. There was a period of time where this man thought that he was just being friends with this karmic. However, things really accelerated, and she ran with this because this karmic really wanted to create a harmonious situation with this man. So this man really got manipulated and kind of bullied into giving this woman a family. Okay, that is literally what I am hearing. This man is someone who, you know, he had the wrong priorities, okay? And he's just a damn fool. I ain't, you know, understand me? I'm gonna send you off, okay? Duality, okay? We have duality on the bottom of the deck. This man set himself up in position to kind of choose. He was set up to kind of choose between the light and the dark in his life. And this man really, 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 really chose the darker path, okay? I don't believe he realized that, okay? Sacred purpose. This was a man that had a sacred purpose. This man was being called to be a divine masculine and be a bloodline curse breaker in his family. There may be someone who used to pray over this man and kind of called him to this. I'm really hearing grandmother, okay, who was praying for him and calling him to this. She was a spiritual woman. She was calling him onto his path. She was calling him onto the path that his father actually took. This man has a father that may be in ministry. He may be somebody that just does volunteer work or good works, or he may be a high-ranking patriarch in his family. You know, a patriarch that really has been there, maybe even raised 2-3 generations. He was being called to walk in his grandfather's footsteps, okay? His grandmother was a prophetess. This woman was a prophetess, okay, prophetess of the sacred way. She may have also had Native American ancestry, African ancestry, one or the other. And she had a lot of spiritual power. She has an indigenous background. And this is someone that really was like praying for him to kind of step into that next wave, to keep a certain type of frequency in their family. So this is how you kind of got led to this masculine. I think people miss that a lot of times. We may have ancestors that are praying for us, that are trying to call in certain energies towards us. And sometimes we be the ones that miss the mark, okay? You got people praying for you, laying hands on you, maybe even praying for you before you got here. You may also have ancestral energy on the other side of the veil that is also trying to make sure that certain things occur in the physical realm for the sake of the bloodline, the legacy, the future, or the past, child, of the family. But a lot of times you have folks that sleep to it, okay? You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's supposed to happen. We over here confused because, you know, we have people that, though you may be being called on the other side of the veil, you yourself are not spiritually in tune. You're not praying. You're not doing anything to keep yourself in tune with God. You're not remembering your ancestors. You might not even be keeping up with your earthly family. And you may not be keeping up with your heavenly family. You know what I'm saying? On any level, any realm. And so this is where this man was at, okay? So you have blind spots now. You have family and relatives that are trying to call in a certain thing, a certain element into your life for the sake of the bloodline, and you miss it, okay? Because you're not keeping yourselves in tune, okay? And we're speaking about this masculine right now. Believe in the impossible, okay? This is something that this masculine wouldn't even believe that is going on for him in terms of his bloodline. This man is really out of tune, okay? This man is really out of tune. He's been living a very non-spiritual lifestyle, sitting around with this karmic baby, watching movies and kikiing it, when he really needs to be focused on his spiritual health. He ain't even thought about that. I promise you, he ain't even thought about that. This man has just been sitting around, okay, living a very non-spiritual life, okay? Let's say it that way. His life has not been one that has been very spiritually based. And that's just where we're at. Sappo, the poetess, okay? This woman is very good with words, this karmic. And she really talked him off of his path. We're talking spiritually. She wanted him to be the patriarch in her family simply because her family ain't got none. I gotta cut it to you straight. Her family doesn't have any, okay? It wasn't about him being called to stand in for another father. It just ain't no father there to have stood in for in the first damn place. So we see courage. We see courage. Period. This woman had a great... This woman maybe it's karmic energy, maybe in Leo energy. She really portrayed herself to him to be something that she just was not. She made herself seem strong and fierce, baby. He thought he was getting a Beyonce. It was a whole lie, honey. Okay, this woman really set herself up to look like she was something that she just is not and is never going to be. However, you were over there in warrior saint energy, and I'm hearing right now, and I'm going to tell you flat out. This Maybago, warrior saint energy, and if anybody wants to know more about Maybago, I actually do believe I have something posted in the comment section, in the community section about Maybago and who she was. This Maybago energy, y'all, listen. This man slept straight through this Maybago energy. He don't know nothing about it. He slept through it. He didn't know to be looking for it. And this man slept through it because you were quietly sitting in the back, being that prayer warrior, being that woman that's the go-to spiritual advisor, Hierophant energy. He didn't know anything about that. You had a lot of earth angel energy, a lot of divine feminine energy, really somebody that keeps yourself in a spiritual space. And because this woman is sitting here playing these dumbass games, and she's trying to play like she's, you know, I'm a saint, I'm a warrior, I'm a goddess, and it's all fake. It's all, you know, I'm just in my Beyonce energy. I just keep hearing Beyonce. Like, this woman was trying to talk stuff she heard Beyonce talk. Like, I'm hearing like bow down, and I'm hearing single ladies, and to the left. Like, she was just trying to, like, maybe she keeps her weaves fresh and she keeps her nails done. So this alone was supposed to be proof that she was one of them girls, okay? And by him not being spiritually inclined, this dummy fell for it, okay? He totally sat there and fell for it. You got the love, period. The love, the prayer, the godly energy, the emotional connection, everything divine that would have been what his bloodline is praying for him to get was actually with you. And my man just missed the mark. He may have even been a little rude and dismissive of you, thinking that you weren't a hot girl, because he's mistaking this goofy bitch here for a hot girl. She's not a hot girl, okay? She's just walking around with some of Rihanna's old panties or something on and acting like that's supposed to make her hot. She's not hot, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, but this man was confused by the climate of the times, the superficiality of the times, the karmic energy of the times, where he was sitting there being made to feel that it's all about the looks, it's all about the bad bitch energy, and that's all it's about. And this woman, I'm really getting the vibe, she kept herself up. But in terms of, you know, just, that's it. I mean, her wig is fresh, you understand? She's wearing the little Gucci bullshit and all that, and he let that make him think, you know, and this woman is also into a lot of idolatry. He didn't realize that, but she's worshiping a lot of false idols, Gucci, okay, you know, Louis Vuitton, okay, and there's nothing wrong with having nice things, you know, the Balenciaga and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. But for some people, we all know it does become their religion. It goes beyond, I have a couple of pieces to enhance my wardrobe, to it becoming a religion, to it becoming a damn near an illness, okay? So that's the energy that this feminine was in. And he mistook this for high energy because he didn't have his own spirituality straight. So he thought, you know, there's really something to be said for this, and it's not. Okay, now we see Mirabai, the saint of true freedom. Okay, love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. In this particular case, we are speaking to this karmic who really was in it for herself. Think of Mirabai in reverse. That's the energy that we're getting. She really was into it for herself, her own goals, her own energy, her own image. And that is really how he got off track and kind of lost his connection to the divine. And lost his 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, divine offering that his whole family was trying to get behind and hoping that he'll get. Basically setting himself up, okay, being, you know, easily influenced, easily manipulated, being a karmic his damn self, okay? This man worships brands, okay? And these things are how he ended up in some mess, okay? That's how he ended up in some nonsense. And look at this, fell right out the deck, Jezebel. How he ended up with a Jezebel, somebody that him and her both are kind of falling prey to Jezebel in the sense of idolatry, okay? There's been a lot of idolatry. Whoever you are, feminine, I'm going to tell you something. You've allowed yourself to become confused because there have been times that you have found yourself jealous, okay? Jealous of things you thought that these two people had, but you're not realizing that they, because I get about it, this karmic couple, they did have some, okay, they did have, but they did have material things, okay, did have. I keep hearing did have, so I don't know if they lost them or what, I guess we'll see. Did have material things, and you may have allowed yourself to say, why is he able to have all of this, you know, material things when you knew full well he was with the wrong woman and he was making a stupid ass choice, and you moved on with your life, but you watched them and said, well, damn, why is he giving her this, that, and the third, okay? But Understand, these people are living a life that they were designated to live together as a karmic couple, and they are being controlled by the idols that they worship. They're not just owning that car, they're controlled by that, okay? That's just the bottom line, okay? Mercedes owns them, okay? Nike owns these people. Gucci owns these people. Their soul has been pledged to these things. These people have been lost in a wealth of idolatry, lost in a wealth of worship, okay? Demonic worship, demonic energy worship, sacrificing their energy to these gods. Y'all don't realize, but at this point, this man has been working just so that he could get the Gucci, okay? So he's been feeding idols, okay? He's been sacrificing himself, giving his energy to idols. And that energy has been all over this masculine. I'm hearing somebody has been a little jealous in their quiet moments, like, why are they doing so well? Yeah, but they're living for those things, okay? They're sacrificing their energy for those things. So these people have been gobbled up by idols, okay? Quiet as it's kept. That's the truth about them. And you moving on and letting yourself be free from them has been the best thing that you could have done, okay? These people are in a position where they're even keeping secrets from each other. There's a lot of deception, okay, in that relationship. Sex addiction, okay? They both still out here in these streets, especially her. That's the vibe that I'm getting. They still out here. They still out here, honey. They still out here doing their big one, okay? Going around and around in circles, triggering each other. Triggling. I would just say triggering, okay? But hell, triggling each other, okay? Teaching each other karmic lessons, cycles, okay? Period. And meanwhile, she just in the mirror, okay? This is the type of woman that's been very vain, sitting in the mirror. She may have a side hustle, if you know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about Uber, okay? I ain't talking about Uber. I said I ain't talking about Uber, okay? She might have a side hustle, okay? She might have to do a little side work. You understand? A little side work, okay? So it's a lot of shit going on over there. This couple is really falling into. They're not happy. This couple has fallen into the Antichrist spirit that is on the earth now. They are worshiping false gods. They are being imitations. They are imperfect. They have an imperfect relationship. They are in a 6. They are not in a 7, okay? If you follow me with that, okay? They are in 666 energy, not 777 energy. If we want to talk about the Antichrist versus the divine and the perfect, okay? This is an imperfect union. It was formed by dark entities. So they are living an imperfect life. This is not divine. And know that this is not what his Nemo and then was praying for him to come in contact with. They were not praying for him to live the imperfect. His grandmother was actually coming against the imperfect. So this man has fallen into the very curse that he was being called to break. So this is a serious demonic attack on this man's life. This is another reason, feminine, that you should be glad that you were not selected for this, because this man slipped and fell in a serious hole, okay? The very hole that his grandmother, his family was praying against for him. This man has fallen into deep and serious demonic attack, demonic frequency, okay? He's in trouble. He's in trouble, y'all, okay? He's in trouble. Don't you know he's in trouble? Okay? Not happy. Okay, we see no strings. Okay, there are no strings attached with this couple. Their emotional connection, their divine connection, their godly connection, their connection of love, their connection that should come through love making is totally non-existent. They're not making love. Just telling you, they're not happy. None of that, okay? Anybody, and I'm telling you, I'm just going through, the Spirit is really giving it to me. Somebody, you've been being, what you don't realize, thank you, Spirit, what you don't realize, you've been being tormented. Somebody has an emotional attachment to this man, and this man is going in this other direction. And so the devil has been able to torment you with delusions of that great life they're living, and oh my God, they just got 2 trucks. Girl, ain't none of that going on over there. Those people are slaves to idols. That's it. Spiritually, them people in so much trouble, you wouldn't want nothing to do with none of it. Do you hear me? Them people over there in bad shape. This I can promise you, okay? And it's too late, okay? It's too late for them to find the strings to this relationship. It is too late for them to find happiness, okay? These people are in a bad way. That's just what it is, okay? Look at that. My rose quartz, my healing love heart just fell on the floor. Girl, ain't nothing coming to them people. Okay? Ain't nothing coming to them. You didn't miss nothing. Nothing, okay? Look at this, just fell out. Competitive behavior. Girl, they over there competing with each other, trying to, he gonna get the latest Michael Jordans or some bullshit like that, okay? And she out here trying to, I mean, he got the Michael Jordan shit. I'm finna get me some Donna Karens. Like, you know, they over there playing those kinds of games. And that's because they don't have any real love or divine direction in their relationship. So they over here just playing games with one another. You understand me? You didn't want to be caught up in that, and unfortunately, we know that is a demonic situation that has been placed on this man's life. He went in a complete opposite direction that his family was praying that he go in, that God was calling him into. So this man has failed at a mission, okay? Remember, we started off, we knew this man was walking into his karma by having the realization that you're what he wants, okay? But look at all this garbage. Look at the left turn he made. Sharp left turn at that, okay? Look at the sharp left turn this man made. This man is now in a position where it's like, okay, how would you turn back? You understand me? How would you turn back? If you wanted to turn back, how would you turn back? I'm just asking these questions. Okay, if you wanted to turn back, how would you? Because he set himself up for some nonsense. We see this Queen of Wands energy coming through. Okay, initially, this man was not seeing you for who you are. Okay, we know that you're a Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles energy. This man, because of your uprightness, because of your righteousness, because of the fact that you had direction for your life, you had plans, you had needs, you had desires, you were like, yo, I know what I want to do next with my life, and you wanted to walk a righteous path. This man, instead of him realizing that you had the light on for him, that he could come with you, that he could fulfill his destiny, this man saw you as somebody that was potentially bossy, somebody that was potentially trying to dominate him, trying to push him around, and this man felt like you were to be avoided. This man allowed the devil to trick him into following an imperfect path. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into that. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles coming through the building. No, the Six of Pentacles. Listen, the Six of Pentacles coming to the building says this man was willing to give you, but oh so much. He felt like you were trying to strong arm the rest. Six of Pentacles energy in the building. Okay, this man felt like you were trying to strong arm the rest from him. This man failed to see, I'm gonna tell you, he failed to see the beauty, the sensitivity, and the care, because all this man could see was money. And you were hidden from him. That's how God does it. You were hidden from him. In this man's worship of false gods, in this man's descent into idolatry, okay, in this man's fall from spiritual grace that he didn't even know he was having, okay, even though he did get warnings, I'm hearing, this man fell from grace. He fell down into a pit. He fell into a shameful situation, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to see you, okay? He was too busy staring Nike in the face, okay? He was too busy, you know, just standing around, looking around, trying to see what BMW had going on, okay? This man missed you because he was worshiping the gods of the dollar, of the euro, of the ruble, child. He was worshiping anything but what he was supposed to worship. He was worshiping currency, and he was worshiping the gods of the designer brands. These designer brands, many of them, y'all, if y'all have ever looked them up, okay, many of them are actual gods. They don't pretend, they don't play it off, okay? Nike, for example, as a matter of fact, okay? But many of these are families, names of families that people have been breathing life into for hundreds of years, these designers. They are in a place now where they are idols. There's enough energy and money and currency behind them that they are idols now. They are false idols, okay? And it is what it is. It is what it is. That's just what it is. Okay? We see the Emperor. Again, this man completely overlooked you, and it was because a lot of demonic spirits just had a hold of him. This man may have also gotten into guns. I mean, he really got into some ghetto shit, okay? You know, having this and that kind of gun. He may have also gotten into make sure I have one of the designer belts. That type of thing. He lost his head, okay? And once God saw that he was falling into this level of idolatry, God said, well, you won't have my daughter. That's what I can tell you, okay? The Most High said, nah, not actually. I'm going to go ahead and scoot her over here, okay? To the left on that, Miss Karmic, okay? You going to the left. Go on and go to the left, sister. Go on and go to the left, okay? Doing your thing with your Louis on, okay? We go to the left with the Most High over here, okay? While you over there thinking you stunting on somebody, baby. Going to the left with that little Balenciaga pocketbook. It ain't saying much. It ain't saying much. King of Pentacles, okay? So this man took his money and left. Also, you may notice that this man has never made you any real financial offering. That's because he couldn't see your value, because the only thing he values is money. So there he was sitting there with a woman that was literally a Queen of Cups. I'm getting it as I go, y'all. That was literally a Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Rose energy feminine. I mean, high ranking, something delicate, something beautiful to have. Somebody that would have been like a rose matriarch sitting at the head. That's the term that I'm being given, y'all. Rose matriarch. And I'm going to go ahead and research that scripture, whatever I have to do, and put something in the community section. You know what I need to do, y'all? Sidebar. I'm going to have to start keeping a notebook or something about me when I do this. Because Spirit will give me whole, I know y'all have noticed. Spirit will give me a whole nother reading. And I'll be like, oh, I got to do a reading on that. And it don't never happen. And I'll be like, I think about it days later, like, which reading was that I said that I was going to do a reading in? Okay, I'm sitting here now like, I gotta look into that Rose matriarch thing. I'm like, baby, I hope I remember. I gotta you might got me a little fancy notebook here. I might have to put me a little fancy notebook over here and write this stuff down. You know, I have to just buy me a tablet. We're going to start taking some notes over here at dftarottea, baby, because once these readings be done and I done did 3 or 4 more, I don't be knowing what's going on no more. But Rose matriarch, that's or maybe I'll put it in the comment section. Y'all keep me on task, because I swear I be lost. Okay, Spirit be giving it to me so fast sometimes. Rose matriarch, okay? And this man overlooked you. Okay, he overlooked you. He slept on you, baby. He slept on you, baby. Okay? He slept on you big time. Okay? He slept on you because he was too caught up talking about, I'm getting money. And he missed a whole saint, a whole priestess. Okay, a whole Rose matriarch, a whole 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups being handed to him by God, that his grandmama had been on her knees praying for, so that he could carry the mantle that was left on their family from Pawpaw. Baby, he blew it. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball because he was fellowshipping with those idols anyway. This man might have had an occupation or a side hustle at one point that focused on money. Maybe it was illegal. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, he was already fellowshipping with the dark energies when it came to money. Okay, he was already kind of caught up in the uglier side of the currency system. Okay, y'all have to understand, currency is an ancient thing. Okay, we talking ancient civilizations is where the concept of currency comes from. Okay, so society is a continuum. Civilization is a continuum. It ain't new. Okay, it's very, very old, and it's a continuation of, and people don't understand that there are spirits, very high-ranking spirits that govern these things, like the system of currency, because the system of currency is very old. We can go back to Kemet. Okay, the system of currency is very old. So when people fall into worshiping the dollar, worshiping, these brands, they can get carried away, swept away really quickly, spiritually speaking, to a very dark place, to a place of emptiness, to a place of idolatry, to a place of imperfection. And that is what happened with this masculine. Okay, all right. Okay, that is what's going on here. That's what his spirit is giving. This man got swept away. Okay, 3 of Wands. He got swept away, and he kind of turned his back on the very prophetic, because what his grandmother and them were speaking over him was actually to be his future. He turned his back on that 3 of Wands energy. Okay, he turned his back on the actual future prophesied over him. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Okay, Ace of Wands, and he walked off into a new beginning that was satanic. It was satanic because he fell under the umbrella of false idols. He didn't know this. He didn't know it because he had no spiritual covering. His grandmother, I don't know that she's still with us. And he lost that spiritual covering. If she is with us, she may be too. I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of times we have elders that are praying for us. They could be holding back the dam. Okay. And if you don't catch that spirituality for yourself, whatever they were holding back off of you through their prayers, once they're no longer present, you're not going to have that same protection. So you have to make sure you're in tune for yourself. Okay. This man found himself starting a kind of satanic path. Okay. An imperfect path. Okay. Where this man was now able to get into a warped sense of, or a demonic sense of his masculinity. So now instead of his masculinity being based on divine principles, his divine masculine being based on, his masculine being based on, you know, generosity, protection, knowing when to be vulnerable, family values, governing the family, making solid decisions, being a man that seeks God first. Instead of his masculine being based on that, divine masculine principles, he walked off into the karmic, where he became a very twisted masculine. That's now he's about the, you know, just playing his loud music, being sharp as hell, you know, wearing whatever the hell, giving pimpology, believing that it's actually divine masculine energy. Because Paul's, yeah, a lot of karmics is out here speaking pimpology, thinking it's some divine masculine shit. You know, they up here telling you, talking about you, if she ain't getting money in it, you know, and that's some pimp shit. And he think he dropping science because he saw that in an old blaxploitation flick or some shit he saw in The Godfather or something like that. And now he's out here repeating it like it makes sense, and it doesn't. It's not holy. No shade. I watch blaxploitation flicks and I love The Godfather. But at the end of the day, what Michael Corleone say? You slap my brother around. That's my line right there, okay? But I digress. At the end of the day, that was not spiritual. That was entertainment. And you have to understand, when somebody's in a karmic energy, they don't know the difference between entertainment and the divine. They don't. If it entertained them and they don't have a spiritual background, they don't have a spiritual concept, they're confusing that excitement of entertainment with, it was stimulating, so this must be the law. This is how they feel. This is how a lot of times, unfortunately, we've seen a lot of folks recently get into some of these cults. You know, because the leader was entertaining, okay, because the leader was, you know, some type of dark guru or something like that, they made the mistake of believing that this person was transformational or not. This person was not somebody that you should trust your life or your body to. This person was entertaining at best. But, you know, when people they're not in tune for themselves, I'm saying, they get confused. Okay, so we got the Sun card energy. This man fell off into a very twisted masculine energy. And I'm getting the vibe, I'm telling y'all, there's a feminine in here. You've been sitting back and you've been looking at it wrong. And Spirit really wants you to know that you've been looking at it wrong. What you think is going on in this man's life is because you've been believing the natural, shallow, earthly presentation. But Spirit is saying, no, I need you to think deeper, look higher. This man he's in bad shape. Okay? And he missed the mark. Okay? When it came to who he was supposed to be in a relationship with. We see this Ace of Pentacles coming through here. This man, there's been a situation going on with him where there's been a challenge where he's put his money where his tongue should be. So we know there's been some lies. This man has been lying for money. His money situation has gone to the ground. Oh, that's why we was hearing what he had. Okay, this man about to take a tumble if he didn't already. Okay, this man is also in a three-way situation. He's out here calling himself going to have 2 women in his life. Okay, one of them may be a younger woman than what he is. The lovers, this man has been focused on sex. This man is finally coming to a place. Look at this heart they're holding, this sacred heart energy that they're holding, baby. This heart is huge. It's a medallion. It is outside of their body. These people's crown and joy of their relationship is a purchase, baby. Do you hear me? Do y'all hear what's being said to you? It's a purchase. It's a purchase. It's not the baby. This is how karmic and satanic this man's world has become. The crown and joy of this relationship between them. It ain't the love they have between them. The love we had stays on mine. No, the love they had don't stay on his mind, baby. It's not the sex and the love that they make. It's not even the kids. It's a purchase. They purchased their heart's desire together. Maybe these people just got a home. Maybe they just took a trip. Maybe they just bought a boat. This is how empty their life is, y'all. I want somebody out there to get this. You didn't miss nothing with this man. And this man is going to realize what he missed. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups, Rose Matriarch energy. This man is going to realize what he missed. I'm trying to tell you. This man's going to realize what he missed. Eight of Pentacles. This man's going to realize what he missed because now karma is focused in on him. The face of karma, the spirit of karma, the whole cycle of karma has begun for this man now. And this man is now going to have to experience what he should have been experienced with his stupid ass. Look at this. Marriage. He over there in some karmic bullshit. Whatever this is, it's reversed. You understand me? Marriage. Whatever it is, it's reversed. So I don't know what's today marriage, but it ain't right. There's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with it. Maybe it's they one of these little, you know, these little numbers where when you go look for the marriage license, it ain't there. Y'all know them one woman been running around 20 years time that she married. You go pull the marriage license, ain't a goddamn thing in the computer. And no, none of the 50 states, Europe, Africa, the Dominican Republic, nobody knows about these. They are we married. No one knows. See, I done went to Asia, pulled paperwork. Maybe I done went to Louisiana and pulled up the Louisiana Purchase and asked them behind the purchase, this is a marriage license for Adam and Tanya. Bitch, no. We don't know them. Okay? She could be one of those. Okay? She around here saying she married, baby, and ain't a priest, a pastor, apostle, a governor. No one knows these people. They just talking about who married. Who, nah, we don't know them. Okay? They out here saying they married. They're not. Okay, what we just pull up some money, because that's all they life consists of, getting them coins. Okay, and as long as they getting coins, they gonna keep sitting up here lying and pretending in that karmic nonsense, falseness. What didn't I just? You know, it's fake. It's a sham. I'm telling you, somebody out there, your heart has been broken over these people, baby. This man living a whole sham. You over there like, oh my God, they just bought a beach home. Well, baby, the devil finna reclaim it. You know how he is. He ain't finna let nobody keep nothing. Soon as he put your name on the dotted line, he working on taking it off. These people sell their souls, signing these contracts in blood. Okay, we need to look into that. Y'all, somebody put that in the comments. Spirit is giving it to me, y'all. Help me. We need to look into these blood contracts now. But I'm telling you, these blood contracts, people put these contracts down and sign their name, they soul, everything in blood. Y'all see it going on in the record industry. Y'all see it going on in the record industry. Okay? Don't nothing come back from this. As soon as you put your name down, that's all the devil wants. He wants you to sign the contract so you can sell your soul. That's what you're really signing, okay? And that's an esoteric contract. So he don't give a damn about that piece of paper, baby. Whatever you signed for on that piece of paper, the house, the false marriage, the fakery, the fuckery, whatever it was, he gonna take that back. That's in the earth realm. He gonna take it back and give it to somebody else. The devil is very predatory. People like they don't peep that. He gonna take it. He gonna let you think you got it. You feeling good about yourself, right? I just took your soul right then. But I'm gonna keep that. And I'm going to keep that car, you just saying. And I'm going to keep that gold ring. And I'm going to keep that diamond bracelet. He going to get that back. Go ahead, because the bankruptcy is coming. So whoever's sitting back there feeling bad, baby, him and this lady ain't finna keep nothing. They finna get a visit. Who coming over there? Look at that. Mess around, have another baby, and then lose all the damn money. Look at that. Might even have a sick baby. Look at a malady. Baby, the devil finna start clowning on this man now. I'm trying to tell you what is going on. Finna take the house. Better hope they don't take them damn kids, because they haven't been putting the proper care on them children. We see that. They ain't been putting the proper care on them kids. Maybe the twins over there might have roaches in their ear. God forbid. But I'm telling y'all the truth. People be out here living real trifling. And they'll sit up and post their best moments on these social media sites. And have somebody sitting back there, because that karmic, all she care about is who's supposed to be jealous that she got that man now. But they're living a very hellish lifestyle. I don't care what it, and then, I'm gonna tell you some nice stuff in hell. That's where all the nice earth mess is. Louis Vuitton and all, and they down there. Y'all thought. Hope, okay? House hope, okay? The hope finna be gone. I just need y'all to understand how the devil is finna rain down on this man. Constancy, and it ain't gonna stop, okay? You can't stop the rain when it starts to fall. You ain't gonna be able to stop it. Okay? Lover. Is it STDs, anyone? This finna be a whole mess. Okay? The police finna be called in the hole you dig. They go to officers. I'm telling you, and might be Child Protective Services, and this man might be finna mess around and die. Okay? Widower. I'm telling you. Oh, no, the lady, child, it's a widower. Hold on now. Oh, widow, right. This man might finna mess around and get out of here, but I did see widower. That's what I saw, even though this card say widow. Baby, this karmic might be finna go ahead and take her last breath with her sharp ass. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Think about it. And this man ain't gonna be left with nothing to do but sit back and think about her. Because she finna be a memory, like the corner of his mind, okay? He gonna have to sing The Way We Were. And all of this comes from him making a bad decision, okay? Because he wanted to have big fun and kiki over there with the merriment and money. Yeah. And it didn't work for him. Desire. You know, following desire all the time and making that your primary focus, that's akin to being a child. Okay, they just want to eat their candy and watch their ice cream and look at Pippi Longstocking or whatever the hell. That's nope. It's certainly not gonna get you anywhere in the spirit realm. It's certainly not gonna get you anywhere in your life overall. It's not gonna bring you any divine energy. You're gonna live a very shitty and unholy and imperfect life. And that's what we're seeing from this masculine here. He is going to pay for missing the proper turn. Okay, so what's next for this masculine spirit? What is next? Because he is going to pay for that. He didn't get away with not doing what he was supposed to do. He didn't get away with that. He didn't get away with not following the divine path. Who does? No one does. Okay, this man just signed his life away multiple times. Okay, this contract, that contract, swipe this credit card, that credit card for things that don't matter, and he has no connection to spirit at all. You missed the mark on that. Queen of Cups, there you go. Queen of Cups. Okay, what did I say when this started? This man has realized that his life has become a block to his relationship with the Queen of Cups, who is the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Rose matriarch of his life. That is how this started. Now you've seen all this mess that happened. The STDs, CPS been called. The lady done died. Okay, it's just all the one for bad. We saw thoughts. Ten of Cups. He's thinking of you. He's desiring you. He's wishing that he would have done things differently. Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. This man is wishing there's some way that he could have changed his life. He's filled with regret. Wheel of Fortune. He's like, is there some way I could get back over there to her? Okay, he's asking himself those questions. Okay, Nine of Cups. This man is still, I ain't even going to say still. He's realizing now that you were his fulfillment. He's realizing now that taking the patient, slow path of love and beauty actually was worth something. Okay, standing around with big medallions and big chains and, oh, I got this, I got that. That's cute. But it wasn't going to do anything for his life in the long run. It wasn't something that was going to be beneficial to his life in the long run. And this is something that this masculine did not catch, okay? He didn't catch this. Four of Cups, okay? This man is miserable now. He's sitting alone. He has nothing. He doesn't even have those things that he once had. We see here now in the background, the guitar is sitting there and nobody is playing it, baby. The music has stopped. This man is now sick. He may have lost quite a bit of weight. He's depressed. Some of the people around him that are left, they are no good. His kids have even left him, okay? They didn't have the connection. They may have gone with another relative, or they may be grown and they just don't really fool with him. Like, mama dead, you can go to hell, okay? You know how that happens, okay? And he's sitting alone now, and he's got all this time to think over his life. Okay, and this man is realizing now, and I don't think this man is very old. He may be, you know, a little older, but I'm not talking about somebody that's just like, you know, I mean, I get the vibe. We could be talking 40, 65. We could be talking 20. Who knows? Sometimes people live fast. Okay, they've been through a lot real quick, making foolish decisions right out the gate. Either way, this man now has time to sit back and really think about the life that he has lived, okay? And he has time to think about it. And you're coming up in his dreams now. Seven of Cups with the Hanged Man. You are now coming up in this man's dreams, okay? You're coming up as somebody that he's consistently thinking about. And this man may even be thinking of unaliving himself based on the bad decisions that he's made, the poor decisions that he's made. With you being one of the decisions that he is sitting back examining, asking himself how y'all got to where y'all got to. How did the roots of y'all situation become such as it came? He's really confused. He's like, what is going on out here, y'all, okay? How did this happen? This man is like, how did my life get to this point? It got to this point because he lived like a grubby, thirsty, greedy 12 or 13-year-old boy for a lot of his adult years. That's how it got there, okay? Just period. So we're seeing here now, we're looking at this 9 of Pentacles, okay? This man is looking back now, realizing that he had the opportunity to get leaves and goodness and abundance from you. He had the opportunity to be buried in abundance had he taken the road with you. He had the opportunity to get spiritual covering, passion, and abundance with you, that he would have actually had to grow. He would have actually had to mature. He would have actually had to get in it with you, develop a connection, and work it. Damn fool, he didn't do it, okay? And his life took off in another direction. A very demonic direction. He is sitting back thinking of all the women that he had while he was out here living like a filthy dog. Okay, messing around with this one, and that one. Baby, none of these women are calling him now. These women are well dressed. These women are all very sexy and sexual. And they have quickly moved on to the next phase of their lives. Some of these women are even living a courtesan lifestyle where they really are just being kept by very wealthy men and not looking back. They wouldn't dare answer the phone for a broke man, baby. And that's all he's going to represent to them. They didn't know him. They didn't care about him. They may have even been girls that he paid for their time. Maybe not actually paid them for their services, but girls that he, you know, it was understood that he was going to be taking them to nice dinners and buying them nice purses. And if it wasn't for that, they wasn't going to be answering the phone. I mean, they may have been some of them younger women, okay, and they're not going to answer the phone for, you know, an old man with regrets, even if he only 30, baby. An old man with regrets, okay? They're not going to get involved in that. So we see this Knight of Cups energy. This is the point that this man's life shifts, it changes, and he now is transitioning into another realm, another phase of his life, okay? He is no longer with Miss Thing. Okay, she went on and got up out of here, child. I don't know what happened to her. I'm hearing that she may have had an alcohol problem. Okay, so I don't know if we're talking. I just keep hearing drunk driving. So I don't know if that played a part or if something happened with her liver. But I'm hearing that she may have gotten off into partying, drinking, and also pills. Okay, so she got up out of here some kind of way. And so we now see the 10 of Cups, okay? We had all this energy for you. 10 of Cups. Okay, could have been 10 of Cups or 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Rose Matriarch. I got to keep saying it, y'all, so I remember to look into it when I get through with these readings, okay? Okay, all of these things, you know, he's looking at them now knowing that he could have had some success with you. So now we see 10 of Cups and 3 of Swords. This man is now heartbroken, okay? He's heartbroken. He's alone. We see the 9 of Wands, baby, the death energy, the death frequency, karma. Really, I don't even want to say the death frequency. Karma has come through and just chopped down everything he's planted. So whatever this man has had, he's lost. His relationships with his children. Those fancy little cars, the pretty little belts that he was prancing around town in, the home, okay, the woman. That karmic life has been taken from him. And I'm going to tell you why. It was never the life that was on the path for him anyway. It was an imperfect life. This man did not realize there were prayers that were prayed over him that he would take a certain path. He did not take it. This man knew somewhere in himself that he was supposed to take this path, spiritual knowledge or not. Okay, and this man chose to take a path that led nowhere. He created his own karma here. Okay, he chose to take a path to no man's land. Okay, people think they can just party forever, baby. He took the David Ruffin route. Shout out to Ruffin. I like Ruffin. Okay. The Hermit. Okay. This man is now sitting alone. He may be sick. He's feeling like, and I'm telling you, once again, somebody out there, feminine, you have sat back and you have believed what these folks was putting on social media, and you believe that this man, he walked away and he left. This man walked away to a curse. This man, without you, walked away to a hex. You were his divine path. What he walked away to was some foolishness. Okay? He didn't walk away to the goodness and the glories of the Most High, point blank and period. That's what he didn't do. Okay? 9 of Swords, the Hermit, the 9 of Swords. This man is struggling with his mental health. That has a lot to do with his sickness. This man is like clinically depressed. Okay? He's not just like, oh, I feel bad. No. This man is clinically depressed. Okay? This man is dealing with clinical depression and loneliness. sitting up by himself knowing that he didn't know no other good women. If he did, the phone would be ringing. These women don't give a damn about him. They're not coming back to say, how are you doing? They're not coming back to say, I heard you lost a house. I heard whatever the hell her name was, passed away. Maybe you need some money. They don't care. All they know is that if Miss Thing passed away and the house ain't right, all they know is that he don't have no money for them. See, that's the frequency this man that put himself on. Straight like that. That's the frequency this man that put himself on. He had put himself on the no good bloodsucker frequency. Okay, that's what he was surrounded by. That's the life that he chose, though. We got to keep that in mind. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, with the 2 of Cups. Okay, so we see now this man created an imbalance for himself. Okay, there's no one for him to pour into. That 2 of Cups energy, there she go. There's no one for him to pour into. And now all he has, 6 of Cups comes right behind that. Now all this man has is memories of his past. Remembering you. And you know something? This man, and him remembering you, 6 of Cups energy, look at this woman here on this card. She got an arm filled with cups. That's how much you could pour into him right now. You got everything he could possibly want or need. Compassion, money, love, a smile on your face, love making, good soul food or Jamaican food or you know, some good Mexican recipes, okay? Or you got some good Celtic meals, some good Greek food. You got whatever European breakfast, you got whatever you got over there, okay? Some good Asian. Like, I'm throwing all types of accents in here that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay? And he knows full well that you have it. But he can't get to you. That's such a done deal. And now this man sits in his loneliness and says, oh, wow. I lost a real one with that. He sits and he really can sit and it's pathetic. But this is the life that he chose. Queen of Pentacles, okay? This man would need a Queen of Pentacles to get him out of this hole. And that's just another karmic in his world, okay? Queen of Pentacles with the Hierophant. This man would have to find another karmic energy to pull him up out of this hole. Meanwhile, okay, this Hierophant is standing in his life, period. I mean, and standing in his life akin to, I want to say a block, but not even really a block, as a warning, as a understanding. You can't pass. He can't just go back out here and find some karmic with some money to rescue him, okay? Spirit is not going to even allow that, okay? The Star card energy, this man is going to have to come to terms and recognize what's really real, the things that really have come through his life. Until that point, we do see star-crossed lover energy coming through for him, okay? That is the energy that is chasing him, and it's very strong. He's not going to be able to get in another relationship because Spirit is not going to let him have another karmic, okay? This Hierophant energy is not going to let him have another karmic. He's not going to be allowed to do that because remember, this is a man that is off of a divine path. This is a man that is off of the path that his family wanted for him. This man is off of his path. So now he's got to deal with the karma. He's being blocked. He can't just go run back and do the whole karmic thing and be out here worshiping false gods. There is a certain anointing that was placed on this man. He's not going to be able to disobey that. That's just over with, okay? And we see this Star card energy here, okay? Right behind that on the other side of that, we see it's going to stay star-crossed. And that's going to be a strong theme in his life because this man is going to have to do the work. He's going to have to surrender to God. It's really not about any feminine. This man would have to surrender to God to move forward. Okay, that's just what it is. King of Cups. So this man now is sitting back. He's drowning in his emotions. It is possible that he's going to fall into alcoholism, fall into self-pity. We already see clinical depression. Sadly, it could even be possible that he goes the route of his ex, which is, you know, because I know I'm hearing medication with this clinical depression and now he's drinking. You know, he may find himself going that particular route if he does not decide to do what he's supposed to do, okay? Which is to just find God, baby. You ain't got to sit around and drink. You can call on the Most High anytime, okay? Queen of Swords, okay? This man may find that he is like being watched by some kind of little toe up little lady in the street. This is a chance for him to fall even deeper in the hole. Yes, I did say toe up little lady in the street. 7 of Wands. Some woman that is really in bad straits, like a drug addict or something like that. And she may actually try to walk him further out into the wilderness, further away from his path. Man is already down and out and drunk. But he's gotten lost. He's spiritually lost. Okay. And there could just be, he could find himself really kind of swallowing his own sword even deeper here, because he's wallowing in self-pity. He is not returning to God. That is the call. That is what is supposed to happen. Okay. He's not returning. He's choking on his own sword. What is the guidance to you? Okay. Now, this man is out here choking on his own sword, being a whole sucker for no real reason. 7 of Pentacles with the King of Wands. Okay. 7 of Pentacles with the King of Wands. You know, you may have kind of watched this man, and from the outside, this man did appear to be a full-on King of Wands. He had beautiful clothes. He was a beautiful man. He got a lot of attention. He had a lot of beautiful things around him, a lot of beautiful possessions, a lot of beautiful purchases, if you will. That karmic even kept herself looking beautiful, but it was all a menage. What am I saying? Not a menage, y'all. My man in the wrong place. It was all a mirage. It was all a mirage. It wasn't real. It wasn't something that was to be admired. It was not, because it was not given by God, and to God be the glory. It is not something that was given him by the Most High. He had a lot of things that have been given to him in demonic trickery. Like I said, you know, he's signing his name on the line, and it's going to be taken right from him. I mean, that's just on period. That wasn't something that he was going to be able to hold on to. It was never meant for him to hold on to it. What was meant, it was for the devil to get control of this man's soul. And he did. I mean, this man is now dealing with, he's not pulling himself out. He's not going to the Most High. I don't know if he's reprobate. Like, I don't know if God has you know, left him to fend for himself. I don't think so. But he is not calling out to God in any way, shape, or form at this particular time. And we see the impact the devil is having on him, having taken him down many levels into alcoholism and things that he got into with that karmic. Now she's going, and we see him picking up another karmic. Somebody that seems to be in way more dire of a situation even than the woman that he had. That woman that is approaching him next now, she's like she's like a, what's the word? I hear the word and I can't. She's like a, not a zombie, but a, not a relic, but it's a word that's right on the tip of my tongue, y'all. But she's like she's dead. You know, she's been doing drugs or living a foul lifestyle so long that her soul is just in disrepair, in total disrepair. She's not able to make a contribution to society at this point. She's not able to make a contribution to that man at this point. She's really kind of fallen into, okay, the hell realm. Just no other way to say it. I mean, those are the type of people that he's on a frequency with at this point, or the devil is trying to demote him once more to that frequency and ultimately trying to take his life, because there's nowhere to go from this woman. Okay. But hell itself. Okay. So this man is still under demonic attack, and whoever that's been looking back thinking like, oh, he did this and that, girl, he didn't do this and that. This man's in a 10 of swords. Okay. And a page of cups. Okay, he's in a position where he's dying and continuously over-medicating himself, constantly trying to figure out little ways to give himself slight, light, momentary satisfaction. Okay, Page of Cups and the 10 of Swords, not good. Okay, not something you want to be in. Okay, not something you want to be in at all. Okay, and it's unfortunate. The World card. And that's all there is to say about that, girl. You really dodged a bullet with this man, because this man wasn't ready to pursue the promise of God in his life. And you represented the promise of God in his life, okay? there wasn't any more that you were going to really get from this man at this particular point. You know, because he wasn't ready, by turning his back on, he really didn't turn his back on you. He didn't answer God. And that's how it is that his timeline that you thought at whatever point was moving this way with y'all suddenly ended up over here. And it looked like he was flourishing. Won't the devil do it? He'll sure make it look like it's going, he over here killing it. And, you know, a lot of times, this is done to torment God's people. Don't get it twisted. You know, because we're all down here in this earth realm. And it's done to be problematic for God's people. It looks like the devil's people are winning. They got all the goods. They got all the toys. They got all of this and that. Oh my gosh, she just bought a new Porsche Cayenne. You know, they do all of this. But you got to remember, you know, the harder the further up they go, the harder they have to fall. And when you have not done things properly and you have gotten things with karmic energy, I don't give a damn what you got. You know, it all falls down, okay? I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you, it all falls down. And, you know, a lot of times we, as those that follow the Most High, find ourselves sitting back, feeling like we missed the boat, we did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, the man, he went over there, that woman, she giving him all her love. Listen, God's word don't fail, baby. And if they ain't doing it the way it's supposed to be done, if they're not doing it the way that God would have it done, it's going to go the way that it's going to go. You do karmic things, you play karmic games, you win karmic prizes, okay? If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to go ahead, hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? If you would like a personal reading from me, please hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. Also, okay, if you would like to make a little love offering to this channel, y'all help me buy a little piece of cheese. I'll be telling y'all how much I love cheese. Y'all, I love me some cheese, provolone, anything. Go ahead, hit me up at dftarottea at PayPal or Cash App, okay? And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.